Welcome to Skyta Academy. I'm Felix, your guide through the exciting world of clinical trials.
Hi there, I'm Jenny, and I'll be helping you navigate the practical aspects of becoming a CTM. I'll share real-world insights, interview tips, and strategies that hiring managers actually look for.
Learning objectives. By the end of this module, you will be able to 1. Define the role of a clinical trial manager and its importance in drug development. 2. Explain the drug development lifecycle and where CTMs fit within it. 3. Identify the key stakeholders CTMs interact with daily. 4. Describe the regulatory framework governing clinical trials. 5. Articulate the value CTMs bring to pharmaceutical and biotech organizations. Who is a clinical trial manager? A clinical trial manager is a clinical operations professional responsible for the planning, execution, and oversight of clinical trials from start to finish. CTMs serve as the central point of coordination between sponsors, contract research organizations, CROs, investigative sites, regulatory bodies, and internal functional teams.
Before we dive deeper into the CTM role, let's understand the big picture. Drug development is a long journey, typically taking 10 to 15 years from discovery to market. CTMs play a critical role in the clinical phases, which is where the drug is actually tested in humans. Clinical trials progress through 4 distinct phases, beginning with Phase 1, where the focus is on safety and dosing in a small group of 20 to 100 healthy volunteers over several months, with high involvement from the clinical trial manager. As the process moves into Phase 2, the emphasis shifts to efficacy and side effects among 100 to 500 patients for up to 2 years, requiring very high CTM involvement. In Phase 3, the trial expands to within 1,000 to 5,000 patients over 1 to 4 years to confirm efficacy and monitor adverse reactions, a stage where CTM involvement is considered critical. Finally, once the drug is approved, Phase 4 involves ongoing post-market surveillance with a varying number of participants and moderate CTM oversight. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, reports that only about 12% of drugs that enter clinical trials ultimately receive approval. This underscores the importance of rigorous trial management and why CTMs are essential to maximizing the chances of success.
As a CTM, you'll be working with a whole constellation of stakeholders. Think of yourself as the central hub of a wheel, with spokes connecting to everyone involved in making the trial successful. The clinical trial manager maintains a complex network of interactions, ranging from daily strategic alignment with the sponsors and daily operational coordination with contract research organizations, CROs, to daily supervision of clinical research assistants, CRAs, and weekly oversight of principal investigators. Simultaneously, the CTM ensures trial integrity through ongoing data review with data management, regular safety reviews with medical monitors, and consistent support for regulatory affairs and IRB ethics committees to maintain compliance and protect patient rights.
Regulatory framework. Understanding regulations is absolutely essential for CTMs. These aren't just rules to follow. They're designed to protect patient safety and ensure data integrity. Let's look at the major regulatory bodies and guidelines you'll work with. The FDA oversees drug approval in the U.S. under 21 CFR Parts 11, 50, 54, 56, and 312. The EMA regulates medicines across EU member states. The PMDA is Japan's pharmaceutical regulatory authority. The ICH harmonizes technical requirements globally, including ICH E6R2 and the upcoming E6R3 GCP guidelines. Good clinical practice, GCP, is the international ethical and scientific quality standard for designing, conducting, recording, and reporting clinical trials. The most current revision is ICH E6R3, adopted January 6, 2025, Principles and Annex 1. E6R3 modernizes GCP for today's trials by strengthening risk-based quality management, proportionate sponsor oversight, data governance, and the safe use of digital and decentralized tools. Many organizations still reference ICH E6R2 in legacy SOPs, but CTM should understand the transition and speak confidently to E6R3 expectations in day-to-day execution.
Here's the CTM way to think about ICH E6R3. Focus on what is critical, identify critical data and critical processes, then control risks that could impact participant safety or data integrity. Use risk-based quality management throughout the study, plan it, document it, monitor it, and update it as the trial evolves. Make sponsor oversight proportionate. The higher the risk, the tighter the oversight, especially for vendors, sites, and key systems. Strengthen data governance, ensure traceability, ALCOA plus principles, secure access, and reliable audit trails across systems and partners. Use technology responsibly, validate electronic systems as required, define roles and keep inspection-ready documentation at all times.
Interview tip in 2025 to 2026. Hiring teams love this answer. Say ICHE6 R3 is the updated GCP framework. It emphasizes risk-based quality management, proportionate oversight, and strong data governance. My CTM approach is to track critical risks, run clean escalation paths, keep the TMF inspection ready, and use metrics to protect timeline and quality. Key regulatory documents CTMs must know. The 21 CFR Part 312, Investigational New Drug Application Regulations. The 21 CFR Part 50, Protection of Human Subjects Informed Consent. The 21 CFR Part 56, Institutional Review Boards. The ICG 6.3, GCP Guidelines, Principles, and Annex 1 adopted 2025. The Declaration of Helsinki, Ethical Principles for Medical Research.
The value of clinical trial managers. According to industry research, clinical trials represent a major share of overall drug development spending. Recent benchmarks continue to show that the cost of bringing a new therapy to market can exceed $2 billion, with Deloitte reporting an average R&D cost of approximately $2.23 billion per asset in 2024. Effective trial management directly impacts these costs through reduced protocol amendments, each costing $141,000 to $535,000 on average. Minimized patient enrollment delays costing $600,000 to $8 million per day in lost revenue. Decreased site audit findings and regulatory compliance issues. Improved data quality reducing database lock delays.
You've successfully completed Module 1. Up next is Module 2, CTM Role Landscape Sponsor versus CRO.